Guten Tag, meine Damen, meine Herren. Welcome to Matrix Revealed. Presentation 14. 1-4. High five. Let's do a bit of mind blowing, shall we? We had another download. I got up at 1 because that was the first hour. And what tune do you dance to? What if the tune is tune L, ton L? I asked in the previous presentation, where is all the money going? Well, as above, so below. What is down there? Now I'm suggesting, when they've taken things to a whole new level, we need to go deep underground. Think about what is the underground network. I'm not talking tube trains here. I'm talking about if you've got loads of floors to these buildings that are below ground. It's free magnetic energy. I mean, you go into a church near the altar, you go to the chancel, you notice you've got those two candlesticks normally there. Well, think of the fireplaces, think of the positive and minus terminals on a battery. There's another thing right there. But a ton L, a tune to L. Let's think about this. If you've put in new antenna, like something like twin towers with empty floors, you've got new antennas. You can link them up to something that's still there, that's still operational, below ground level, and who's going to know? Whoever sees the foundations on which things are built, after all. And you'll notice as well that buildings seem to follow in exactly the same footprints as previous buildings. You have to ask yourself why, with increasing amounts of traffic. And it's funny how when you look at all these old photos with these repeat stories in all these cities, particularly in the Americas, how fully formed cities and great wide streets, what were they doing? Anticipating 21st century traffic problems, congestion, or could there be another reason? And yet, on the paradox is, you get over in the UK, and particularly, you get these narrow little streets. Yeah, it's all castles and narrow streets over here. But you've got delivery trucks trying to get to these places, having to squeeze through these narrow streets. Well, why don't they widen the roads for these deliveries? Make it a bit easier on the drivers. But no, they won't do that. And you have to ask yourself why. So you always have to ask why. Why is the big question on all of these things. Coffee time. Let's show you something else now. That scarecrow, when Dorothy's following the yellow brick road, she gets to a crossroads and she wonders which way to go, and the scarecrow says, "I think it's that way." Well, let's try this. What's going to happen here? So, who's on their side? As above, so below. But what if it's side to side as well? So are you on your side, or am I on my side, or is it all an optical illusion? Because it's all about looshing of energy, and you don't want it to be ill-looshed. You want it to be enlightened, do you not? So there's a few little bits there. Martin and Lee, I'm sure you'll both go wow to the ton L, to the tune of L. But don't dance to it, please. It's not a very nice tune. We need to write a new tune, to right the rights, to right the wrongs. Something else. I'm as guilty of this as everybody else. You know, you're all accessories to murder. Every one of you. And you've all been through something. Right at the moment of birth, you died. Because you were breathing liquid until you're reanimated. Because your safe, secure environment in the womb, you've been taking in liquid. You're breathing liquid. your lungs have never worked. You've never had the experience of lungs working. So the moment that cord is cut until you are reanimated and those lungs start again, you're actually dead. So you've already had the experience of death. So don't fall for the illusions that death is something to fear. It's something you've already done, even if you don't remember it. And of course, if you are a parent and you've allowed the doctor or nurse to cut that cord, you are technically an accessory to murder. And I wonder, is that when the souls actually leave a lot of bodies, and that's why we have clones and carbon copies? And this is why a lot are asleep and will not wake up, because they are devoid of these original souls that were placed into these shells, into these vessels, and now they are externally controlled. They are not captains of their own vessel. But few mind-blowing things, because we need to set off a few more Big Bang theories in people's minds. Because sharing is caring, as I've said before. There will be more videos coming soon, but as I get the downloads and the inspiration from so many of you out there, then I have to share this message. I mean, I look today, I'm so overwhelmed in a way. To go up to 968 subscribers from a few days ago, we were on 666, and before that it was 597, before that it was something like 540, and it's been a rapid climb, and exponentially the viewers to subscribers is pretty high. And amazingly, I haven't had really any bad comments so far. So maybe I am saying something right. I hope so anyway. That's the whole point of doing this, and changing the vibrations and inspiring and planting seeds of ideas and things that many of you can then take to the next level. Because it's not just the street levels that have risen. We need to rise, but we're also, like I said, which way is north? North is always up, but which way is really up? The answer is, as Christine on Holographic Multiverse has said so many times on her beautiful presentations, that the answer to everything is always yes and no. We just need to be the balance to the yin and to the yang, and stay neutral to all of this. Because as soon as we pick a side, we choose one way or the other, then we are not staying true to ourselves. We are being loosed, and your currency is your liquid gold, and you need to spend it wisely by asking why, because that is how we get the answers, by continuously asking why. So what have we got up to now? 8:33. Ooh, I think we'll just have this as a short video, because it might be short, but it's jam-packed with a lot of information, and you probably want to hear this all over again, to let it all sink in, because we synchronize as well. Synchronize collective consciousness. So I'm sure there's plenty more I could say, and as quick as it comes, as quick as it goes. If I don't do it there and then, it normally just vanishes. But sharing is caring, and the thoughts will just come back. So I'll put this video out there now, and let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, share, and all that nonsense, you know. Make your own videos. Put your own spin on, put your own interpretation on anything I've said, and just get the message out there. Have your own channel. Do it in any way you want, you know. You have the power of what you do. If you don't like being in front of a camera, bear in mind it's just an electronic device, and you're sort of talking to an electronic device, but that message goes out. What are you frightened of? Are you frightened of yourself? Are you frightened how you're going to appear to other people? Or are you feeling contented and happy within yourself. This is the thing we always need to ask ourselves all the way through. Stay in your power, people, and you get there. So, love and light to you all, and ta-ta for now.